Good morning, children, and welcome to the students of class 9 and 10 for the revision of word processing. We'll discuss today session number 1 to 5. So, in session 1, we will learn briefly about what is Microsoft Word. As you all know, that Microsoft Word is a word processing software. Now, what is the meaning of word processing? It is a process by which different text can be processed to make a meaningful information. Whatever information you are typing, suppose we are typing our school project, we are creating a biodata, we are creating an important document. Those are all processed information by the help of the softwares like Microsoft Word or even OpenOffice Writer or WPS Office, the different softwares that we see on the market. Now, whenever we open this software, there are three elements. The first element is the title bar, which displays the name of the active document. So, what is the purpose of the title bar? Title bar displays the name of the active document. Menu bar displays the name of the different menu options. Menu bar displays the name of the menu options. The document window displays the document that is currently active. That means all the typing or the typing area is present in the document window. Whereas there are two scroll bars provided to you all. The first one that you can see on the right hand side, that is called the vertical scroll bar, and on the bottom that is called the horizontal scroll bar. Okay. Now, what are the features of Word? We will learn. We will learn how to create and save a file, format a document, format specialized paragraphs, insert header footer, check the spellings and grammar, subscript and superscript. That means we can do both suffix and prefix. Okay. Inserting symbols, different characters. Print previewing. Print previewing is the process of setting the hard copy. That means what will be the size and specification of hard copy. You can add pictures and clip art. You can set the page in landscape or portrait mode or set it by the help of the size of the page. Bullets and numberings for adding points. Borders and shading for making the page look beautiful or decorating the pages. Searching a word and replacing it by the another word. That also you can do. And finally, you can also insert tables to put data in tabular format. Now, the first important session that we are going to learn, that is session 2, how to create and save a file. First of all, you can save a file in the following steps. Please observe. Step number 1, click on file. So, step number 1, click on file. Step number 2, click on new. And step number 3, click on the save option. So, step number 1, click on file. Step number 2, click on new. And step number 3, click on save to save the file. Now, you can also create a file or save a file with the help of Windows shortcuts. With the help of Windows shortcuts, like for creating a new file, we will go for Ctrl plus N. For saving the file, we will go for Ctrl plus S. So these are the shortcuts for creating new file and saving the file. Now, session 3, how we can format a document. Formatting basically for a document are done in 3 different ways. If you want to set the font in bold, suppose your font that has been sent correctly is Times New Roman with size 12. So if you want to make it bold, you can simply click over here in the B icon to make it bold. Or you can also apply the shortcut key Ctrl plus B. So what are the steps? Either click on B, that is bold, or use Ctrl plus B. For italics, you can either click on the I symbol or use the shortcut Ctrl plus I. So the shortcut for italics is Ctrl plus I. To select underline, you have to click on the U icon, and also you can select the type of underline, whether it will be a solid dash, it will be a dotted dash, it will be a fully dotted dash. Okay. So underline option involves different option also. What will be the type of the underline? Okay. And the shortcut key is Ctrl plus U. Similarly, you can select the font type from the font option. These are all present under the Home tab. Remember this, Home tab group. Okay, they are present. And you can select the font size. These are the controls for increasing or decreasing fonts. Okay, increase/decrease fonts. And you can choose the font color from this option, and also the alignment of the text, whether what alignment you want, left aligned, center aligned, right aligned, or justified. Okay, justified means plain and simple alignment or the normal view, that we will discuss specifically. So again, question comes, what are the different types of alignment? The answer is left aligned, center aligned, right aligned, and justified. Remember it. Left, right, center, and justified. Now, paragraph formatting, session 4. It is a form of formatting where we will format the paragraph specifically. The first of all, you can change the alignment that we just saw right now. Then outline level. What is the meaning of outline level? It is, outline is something that is the starting point of the paragraph. Okay, so outline level means starting point of paragraph. So where from you want to start? Body text means it will start directly after the heading. Okay. Indentation. What will be the margin? By default, if you have body setting, the margin will be set to 0. Okay. Now line spacing here means space between two lines. Okay. If you write two lines, the gap between the two lines is called line spacing. Now there are two types of line spacing, before and after. That means before a line or after a line. What will be the line spacing? Okay. So this is all about paragraph formatting. Now, session 5, we will just give you a brief idea of header and footer today. Header is a text present at the beginning of a document. It is not a heading, but whenever a document starts, if we want, we can give a alternate heading. And footer is basically a heading that is present at the bottom. Understood? So please revise this through this video. This is my kind words for the students of 9 and 10. Please go through the video now, children, and revise session 1 to 5.